What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Disney Catalogue. Producer, can I get a close-up shot on me? We are talking about Thor, directed by Kenneth Branagh. If you guys haven't yet, we have 3 episodes up now. We have Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, and Iron Man 2, which came out last week. It's so weird talking like it's already out because we just filmed it.
Yeah.
I changed my whole get-up, and Skyler looks the same. So if you're wondering why, in 2 weeks from when we're shooting, he's wearing the same stuff. So whatever.
Now you know what.
Check out our YouTube. We're gonna tell you guys after this too to check out our YouTube since you're on YouTube. Yeah. So I forgot to intro myself. God damn it.
You're Editor-In-Cheif.
Yeah, you introduce me now.
This is Editor-In-Cheif Derek Cornell. I'm Editor-In-Chief Skyler Shuler. We take care of things at the DisInsider.com and the DisInsider.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking Thor. I'm so excited.
We're talking Thor.
Man.
So Thor, we were talking about last week, was the end credit scene for Iron Man 2, which, if you guys listen to the whole episode, I just smacked the shit out of my mic. That end credit scene was directed by Kenneth Branagh, so that's cool.
Which is a cool fact.
Yes. So, as always, we're going to overall thought of the movie. Skyler, take it away.
You know what's funny is this is very low on my list. Just ahead of Incredible Hulk. So for me, it's bottom tier Marvel, but that does not mean it's a bad movie. It's actually really good.
It's really hard to rank all these because I like 95%. Well, I like 100%
at this
of
point, them. Now that we're coming into like Marvel picking up steam, it's gonna become, is it better than this movie? Is it better than that movie? And that's how you have to rank these movies. Thor is and it's Kenneth Branagh. He's a Shakespearean director. This movie's so Shakespearean, which I think fits this kind of world.
You have to when it comes to like Greek mythology and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's not my favorite Thor movie. It's not the worst Thor movie, but it's a really good introduction to Thor, a movie that a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, how is a Thor movie gonna work?" The technology and live action.
Well, same thing.
Worked.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the past Thor movies. It wasn't really based off Marvel Comics. It was Marvel production, but underneath like the mythology aspect of it, where Thor's hammer literally looks like a hammer you buy at Home Depot.
Yeah, it's still, for me, this movie's bottom tier MCU, but it's not bottom tier MCU because it's bad. It just happens to not be one of my favorites of the franchise. I like it. It's just
a lot of these intro ones are without talking about Iron Man and Guardians of the Galaxy, a lot of these opening ones for these characters are not the best.
Yeah.
I mean, still with Thor, they still haven't been bought out by Disney yet.
Right.
So yeah, Thor. It's just basically it's another setting up movie. I mean, obviously the second one is not that great. But you have Thor Ragnarok, which comes guns blazing. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. It's going to be another month or two before we even get to Thor Ragnarok. But my overall thought of the movie, it's like you said, Shakespearean. It's cool to see these mythological beings being introduced into a Marvel movie because it's all set on Earth.
Yeah.
Which this one does eventually go to Earth. I mean, you have Jane Foster's story coinciding with Thor getting so much power that he becomes cocky with it and obviously gets banished. But you literally go outside of Earth.
Yeah,
this is the first time where we went to
new world,
the universe.
Yeah.
Which is really cool to see. And then the Asgard, you should have thrown a picture up on the first opening shot of when they go to Asgard. It is mind-blowing. I remember sitting in the theater going, holy crap.
I'll do it for the next Thor movie because that's where we're really in the thick of Asgard.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so favorite moments. What are some standing out scenes that really...
This is the first Marvel movie that has a stacked cast. Stacked
cast.
Idris Elba, before he really became Idris Elba we know today. You know, Chris Hemsworth, who was a nobody.
I have that written down. Don't go into that just yet.
Okay. Tom Hiddleston again. Anthony Hopkins as
Legend.
Odin.
A legend.
Rene Russo as Hera. You have Ray Winstone, Ray Stevenson, Jamie Alexander, Josh Dallas. We'll get into him more. Choi.
I can't remember.
Can't remember who he is. You see.
Dom, can you do me a favor and look up the names?
Natalie Portman, Kat Dennings, Stellan Skarsgard. It's just a stacked cast. And
did you already say Kat Dennings?
I did say Kat Dennings. Yeah. It's just a huge cast.
Stacked.
My favorite things about this movie is getting to see this new world. The special effects were great. Seeing him wield,
and it still holds up 10 years later.
The shining star of this movie to me, by far, don't care what anyone says. It's Anthony Hopkins as Odin. He is awesome in this movie.
Yeah.
But it's the acting. This is like the first. You look at the other Marvel movies. This is the best acting amongst the Marvel movies, and arguably.
Well, you have Shakespearean actors.
This was probably the best directed movie because it had the strongest director at the time. Whether or not you want to put Jon Favreau over Kenneth Branagh now, back then Kenneth Branagh was just legendary.
This was the first movie that I saw him direct because, if you're a Harry Potter fan like me, he played Gilderoy Lockhart, which is weird when I found out that he directed this movie. Not only. Right. That, but he's, Death on the Nile, and then
Murder on the Orient Express.
Yes.
He did Cinderella, which a lot of people find that to be the best Disney live action.
All right, Dom, tell us the characters.
Everyone.
No, just Fandral is played by
Joshua Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Lost. Is Ray Stevenson.
Okay.
Hogun is Tadanobu Asano.
Is that the
that wasn't the guy I was thinking.
Genghis Kong looking guy? Yeah, that's him. Hogun.
Oh wow!
And then of course Jamie Alexander plays Lady Sif.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then Frigga is Rene Russo.
Oh,
Frigga, not Hera.
Yeah.
Hera is a Norse god, so whatever. Frigga, that's right.
Yeah.
So one of my did you talk about your favorite moment?
Oh, so my favorite moment. I was talking about the acting, but my favorite moment is in New Mexico when he fights the Destroyer. That is because that's when you see that because if
he has his redemption moment
he's
too.
not because he wasn't worthy to wield
Mjolnir.
So right as Destroyer is looking to destroy everyone, kill everyone, bam, he gets that hammer comes in from Asgard. Slams into the hand. It's just a battle.
Yeah, and all that lightning.
Yeah.
Well, because he gets messed up. He's just boom.
Because he's shooting these beams of these laser beams out
which
of
they end up making weapons out of them.
Which is crazy. But that was my favorite moment.
You have any other ones?
I like the moments between Thor and Loki on Asgard, getting to see why Loki is who he is, which is crazy because we were talking about this.
Well, you kind of feel for him.
Yeah, it's funny seeing. We were talking about how Iron Man 2 affects the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You're looking at Thor, and we're deep in the thick of Loki right now, where they've referenced Thor in the first episode. It's wild to me, and it just kind of shows you how impactful this movie is to the MCU. They all are, but it's crazy,
especially when we get into next week's episode, Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yes.
That's going to be nuts. Some of my favorite moments, there's a lot of hidden comedy aspects of it. One scene that immediately comes to mind is when he first gets to Earth. He has dinner with or breakfast, I guess, with Natalie Portman, Jane Foster, and Stellan Skarsgard. What the frick is his character's name?
Dr. Eric Selvig.
Yeah, Eric Selvig. And he's just drinking his coffee, and he's like, I like this. Another!
And
he's like, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite scenes. Another one is, I love the battle when they go to the Frost Giant world.
Oh,
I forget what
that's
it's
cool.
called, but that was an awesome battle.
That is a cool battle.
And then I liked his inauguration. I thought that was a really cool scene with all of the Asgardians, and he's walking with his iconic helmet, and he's just flipping his Mjolnir up in the,
Which
really cocky.
You don't see a lot of. I don't know why that just happened.
Yeah. And then you really get a really good look at like the costume design, like Loki's helmet, their Thor's like sleeves, they're like individual
like scales.
Yeah,
Almost.
like that. It's nuts. And then I loved seeing Natalie Portman back. She has a lot of good scenes where, you know, with Kat
like
Dennings.
seeing her in the movie.
Yeah, with Kat Dennings, you know, she's kind of like the comedic relief.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
so
we saw in WandaVision.
Yes, we did. See, setting it up. But as far as other favorite moments, I liked obviously the destroyer battle. That was really cool. I love. We didn't talk about Stanley's cameo in this, where he's trying to get Mjolnir out of the rock. Remember, they were all in there.
Oh,
it was like a big news
right.
thing, and he's like has his truck, and he takes off the bed. He's like, "Did it work?"
Yeah.
Which I was reading some like theories, like do you think that if his character would have went and picked it up, do you think he would have been worthy?
I mean, it's hard to say looking back at it.
Yeah.
Because 3 people we've seen 3 heroes wield it now.
Yes. Yes.
So.
Well, including Thor.
Including Thor. So
Yeah.
we've seen 2 other people wield it.
Yeah. So we have Thor, Captain America, and
Vision. Yeah.
And the elevator. Remember?
Oh yeah, the
He's
elevator.
like, if we put an elevator and it goes up, does that mean the elevator's worthy?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
else?
Hela did wield it, but as a villain.
Oh yeah, and she's freaking
Same-
smashed it.
Yeah. Same thing with wasn't that though? But it was a Stormbreaker with Thanos.
Wait, what? He wielded Stormbreaker?
Yeah, he was stabbing Thor with it before Cap wielded Mjolnir.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was pushing up against.
Loki does the cup smash in the last episode.
Yes, he does. Yeah. But see, it fits because he's not of this world.
That's awesome.
Okay, so let's get into Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston.
Go ahead.
Nobodies.
I had seen. I'm sure you saw it on Twitter that like.
Two
2 newcomers.
2010 was written by Variety, and it was actually a scoop of theirs, and I want to say it was Justin Kroll.
And it said like 2 nobodies cast as
Yeah, that's so
Thor and
effed
Loki.
up.
Thor and Loki, and now look, you're looking back at it, and now they're the
Huge
biggest
stars.
Huge.
You have Tom
massive stars.
Hiddleston with Skull Island. You have him with
Loki.
Loki still playing. Chris Hemsworth with Ghostbusters. Or not Ghostbusters, Men in Black.
He did Ghostbusters. He did.
Oh, yeah, he did do Ghostbusters.
He's got the new Mad Max movie Furiosa.
Yes.
With Anya Taylor-Joy. He's
Yes.
got the Netflix movie that was like
Extraction.
and he's doing a sequel to that. It's crazy.
That is some fun popcorn.
This whole movie kind of lifted off the actors. Like even Idris Elba. Idris Elba had been working as a TV actor for years, but
He was on The Office.
yeah, now you look at Idris Elba now that guy's in the Suicide Squad. He's in Pacific Rim. Idris Elba was in everything. And
Yeah.
then same thing goes for not Kat Dennings, and not Natalie Portman really, but
Yeah, Natalie Portman was huge already. Jamie Alexander got that
Yeah.
TV show
yeah.
that went on for like 6
On
or
ABC,
7
I think
seasons.
Quantico?
No, that's the FBI thing. Dom, look up Jamie Alexander's hit show. I
Yeah, I know
can't
what
remember what it's called.
Yeah, I can't either.
It's not Blacklist because that has James Spader.
Who would be Ultron?
Yeah, Ultron eventually. What's it called? She has like all these like tattoos all over herself.
Kyle XY.
No, it's something recent that just went off the air. What's her most recent thing?
Television. Standoff.
No.
She was in Always Sunny. Bones.
No.
CSI Miami.
No.
Covert Affairs.
No.
Blind Spot.
Blind Spot.
Yes, Blind Spot. That's
Yes,
it.
Blind Spot. Yeah, that was. How long did it go on for?
2015, 2020.
Yeah, see,
Okay,
about 5
yeah.
seasons, not bad.
So this movie launched a lot of careers.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's so funny because we're looking at it like Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston looked, and granted this was 10 years ago, they looked so young.
I know.
Young. And
You know what's funny? Have you seen the audition video of Tom Hiddleston He originally auditioned for Thor.
Yeah.
Have you seen that
Yeah,
audition
I've
video?
seen that,
It's
yeah.
crazy. It's like almost as weird as seeing Cillian Murphy play Batman before he got cast as Scarecrow.
Yeah,
in Batman Begins.
Kenneth Branagh and Marvel loved Tom Hiddleston's audition, so that's why they gave him Loki.
Which is still one of the, he's the main villain. Oh, you know what? We're getting to that. I have a little note about like how, what if this is the movie that sets up the Avengers more than the others.
That look, I don't like.
See the costume design.
The costume's cool. I like the costume design. I don't like the way Thor looks.
It's his hair.
He looks so like 90s action movie.
Yeah, but his hair and all that stuff looks definitely fake.
Yeah.
But when you get in the Thor Dark World, that's when he looks.
Better.
Yeah. But yeah, Zachary Levi was a way better Fendall, I gotta say.
Even though he wasn't in it that much, but he was better.
Yeah, but he had a substantial role in Thor: The Dark World, a little bit.
At the beginning and towards the end, yeah.
Anyway, standing out character.
Oh, Odin. Odin is the standout.
Yeah, I think Tom Hiddleston, Loki.
Yeah,
standout.
He's a good guess too.
But I really do like Stellan Skarsgård's Dr. Eric Selvig. I thought he was a really good addition to
the
universe. Because he's in a lot of other stuff. He's the only one from Thor to make another appearance in Avengers.
Yeah, that is correct. And he would return for Dark World.
So we have another big heavy hitter first introduced into this movie. You want to tell the camera what it is?
That would be Clint Barton, a.k.a.
Hawkeye. Why isn't he in here?
Because all the images were awful.
Oh, okay.
I guess they were like...
Well, he's barely in it. I mean, you have a night scene where he's just like,
And oh my god, that's Hawkeye. Yeah. And it's so funny that he never wore the classic like Hawkeye suit.
Well, it got more
very
purple.
Similar to Wolverine's. How it's got the big wing-looking things on his face.
Yeah, but I've seen cosplays and stuff where you could make that work.
He might wear it in Hawkeye.
It's funny seeing his character progression in these movies. He just gets more purple.
Yeah, he does. But if you look at I think we've talked about this on the show. When you look back at it, these characters are looking more comic book accurate.
Yeah.
Recently, Falcon's Captain America outfit.
Oh, dude, straight from the comics.
Wanda's outfit. All these other Miss Marvel's outfits are ripped straight from the comics.
Even the hair.
Yeah, exactly. So it's getting better and better. I wouldn't be shocked if we see a Hawkeye in his little purple, funny unitard.
Maybe it's not huge like how it is, because even Scarlet Witch's is up to here and it makes that M and goes down to here, kind of similar.
Hers is
of course to Magneto's helmet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Hawkeye gets set up. He doesn't have a lot of screen time, but you do get to see kind of what his character will end up being like.
That's true.
Very military trained and very disciplined, just like what was I talking about last episode? James Rhodes.
Yes.
Very disciplined military man. Okay, setting up the Avengers. Do you think that this is the one that sets up the Avengers the most? Because this is where we get our main antagonist and the outer world. Or do you think it's... You can even talk about future movies before.
I think... It's so hard. I think they equally do. I think if it's not this one, it is Captain America: First Avenger that sets it up. Because we get into... Because we've already seen Fury speak with Tony Stark. You're talking
about the Tesseract. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, yeah.
For Captain America.
Yeah, but you see that post-credit scene where he wakes up he wakes up today and he thinks he's still living in the 40s. And then he runs outside. He's in New York, which ends up getting attacked. And then Nick Fury drives in and he goes, "There's a lot to talk about." And to me, that sets it up more because he already spoke with Iron Man. He spoke with Thunderbolt Ross. So now he's speaking with Captain America, the Tesseract. I think there's a lot going on here.
I respect that, but I do not agree. I think that this movie, Thor, sets up the most.
Because of Loki?
Because of Loki, because of the Tesseract, and because of Thor's introduction into the Avengers. He's coming to get Loki. That's all he knows so far is Loki.
But we don't know he's going to the Avengers.
Well, no, that is true. but you'll also get the introduction of Thanos and in Avengers, which we find out Loki has been, tapped.
we don't know this when discussing this movie.
True, but I'm saying that Loki, his introduction here sets up the Avengers more than Iron Man does, in my opinion.
Even though he clearly states the Avengers Initiative.
Yes. I'm saying not the name, I'm saying the actions, the plot line of the Avengers is pretty damn near close to the actions of Thor. Let us know what you guys think, by the way.
I think it's very close to me. I think
we'll
it's
put
close.
up a poll.
I think it's close.
But I think, we'll put up a poll. We'll say, which one do you think sets up the Avengers more, Captain America or Thor?
Yeah.
Guarantee I'm going to win. I'm going to take that W.
Oh, you can. You might. I don't
All
care.
right. Well, now you're being like, well, whatever.
Now
it's not fun.
But it wasn't a competition. I was just curious.
Oh, it's a competition now, mother. You see how I did that? Believed myself.
Wonderful.
Where are we at, Dom? Is time-wise? Okay, 20. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Anything else?
What did you dislike about this movie?
Oh, yes, dislike. Okay. Did we even talk about Iron Man 2 dislikes? Or
Yeah,
we were
did.
just crapping on the movie?
It was Iron Man 2, I think.
It was one big giant dislike.
Us liking it was kind of still crapping on it.
So what I don't like, we've already mentioned it, I don't like Thor's look.
Yeah, Thor's look was
He looks
awful.
weird. His appearance gets way better down the line. Kat Dennings was getting very irritating.
Natalie Portman's not good in this either, I don't think. I think they
No.
tried their damn near hardest to make him and Natalie Portman
A thing.
like
It felt
Liv Tyler
their-
and Edward Norton or
Their
Betty
chemistry
Ross
was
and-
off. We talked
yeah.
about the chemistry between Liv Tyler and Edward Norton too.
so-
It was off.
Yeah, so it was the same with this one, and I think it's even worse than the Betty Ross.
Yeah, you don't really see, like, you don't feel the love there.
I think it's gotten better, but like Thor's demeanor as a Shakespearean Asgardian like person, like his dialect and his voice, I think it was like a little too over the top,
overdone.
Yeah. And let's
I didn't like the aspect of Odin going into a coma. I thought that was a weird aspect. If that's how Loki gets control of Asgard.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was
I will
weird.
say this, and people are gonna hate on me for this. This is his worst acting performance as an actor.
Who?
He's good as Thor. Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, Chris Hemsworth. Yeah,
he's
definitely.
good as Thor. Like he looks like Thor.
He's just
an
overacting.
action star. This is his worst acting performance. He's gotten so much better. He's a star now.
Yeah.
This is his worst. So I will say that I do have my problems with Chris Hemsworth as Thor, and that's probably why it's so low.
Yeah, but I want to say that this is one of Tom Hiddleston's best.
Yeah, he's good in it. He's good in everything. Though.
Well, he's not doesn't have like the dry jokes in this one. He actually feels like a villain.
Yeah.
Instead of,
He's grown to be something really good, though.
Yeah, he has. But, he
But I
has
see
more
what you're
personality now. This one, he was just, a tyrant.
Mm-hmm.
Now he actually has personality. He's now, a character that redeems himself.
Oh, for sure.
Type of stuff. So, but as far as, these costumes are nuts. I love it.
The costumes are
Costumes
awesome.
were always really
Good job, costume designer, whoever
Yes.
you are.
All right, shall we get into some facts about Thor?
Let's hear some facts about
This
Thor.
one is my favorite one. Check this out. In the movie, the final choice of Thor came down to Chris Hemsworth and Liam Hemsworth. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. His
You knew
brother
that?
auditioned.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they were neck and neck. One of them was going to get the role.
And it's so weird that
Yeah.
he's not... I just said this is his worst acting performance, but if they would have given it to Liam Hemsworth, he's still not a good actor
No
to
way.
this day.
His Hunger Games?
Liam Hemsworth is awful. So is Luke Hemsworth at that point, who shows up
He's in Westworld. He's good in Westworld.
Yeah, well, Westworld's not like the best show in the world, though.
No, but it's a really damn good show.
Luke
Chris
Hemsworth,
found it funny. This is what he says. He says, we both came a long way over here from Australia and ended up battling against each other. He, however, bore no ill will towards Liam. Of course, because why would he?
Your brother.
Claiming that he was rooting for him to get the role. Chris eventually was chosen, but Liam got a supporting role in Hunger Games movie franchise.
Which
They
was
both got
awful.
into really...
But
it
yes.
doesn't matter, though. They both got into really big franchises.
Yeah, but Hunger Games sputtered out, and Marvel continues on.
This one's funny. When Chris Hemsworth and Anthony Hopkins saw each other in their full armor costumes, Hopkins said, God, there's no acting required here, is there?
Oh, yeah.
Because, like
true.
we said, it's that good. Stan Lee claims that he always wanted to play Odin, but was very happy with Anthony Hopkins' casting and performance in the role. Speaking of Stan Lee, I see a lot, and this is a brilliant idea. They should have made old man Captain America Stan Lee before he passed, obviously.
Yeah, but
If he was still alive, that would have been awesome. And they were just like, oh, his character was just going into different timelines, looking at his friends and stuff.
Maybe.
That's cool.
There's rumors that he was the Watcher, too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's see here. Oh, this is funny. When Tom Hiddleston learned that he was going to be in the movie, he was in a grisly pub in North London and caused an uproar by screaming out loud. Can you imagine being in that same pub when Tom Hiddleston found out he got the role of Loki? He probably was just like, Drake's on me!
I haven't gotten paid yet. Maybe, like...
Another!
Maybe just, like, drinks on the ladies.
Yeah, maybe shots of ginger ale.
Or men now that we know more about Loki.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Tom Hiddleston found Loki's helmet very uncomfortable. No crap. Look at that thing.
I wonder how heavy
and was heavy to wear.
Oh,
he
there
couldn't
you go.
see properly out of it. He channeled his discomfort into Loki's battle scenes. That is a good actor.
That is actually really
That
cool.
is a great...
That's cool.
Yeah.
Being uncomfortable and using that, channeling that, that's awesome.
Yeah. Kenneth Branagh has been a fan of Thor since childhood. When Marvel Studios selected Branagh as the director, they sent him a complete collection of Marvel Thor comic series as reference material for the character. That is awesome. I love hearing about directors that are fans first, because that means they do it justice, as we can see by almost every single Marvel movie.
This is true.
Let's see here. According to Kenneth Branagh, the closing credit sequence was based on images from Hubble Space Telescope and took 18 months to create.
That's crazy.
Just for the end credits.
That is crazy.
Nuts.
That's awesome. What is the end credit scene for this one?
What is the end credit? Dom, please.
Is it Captain America's shield in the ice?
Yes, that is, I think.
I think it's Captain America's shield in the ice in the Arctic.
Yeah, we'll see right here. Oh, that's another. That's the first end credit scene. And then it goes into... Yeah, there we go. Well, no, it's just straight up played the last scene in the credits.
It's playing the credits.
Yeah. What the hell? What the f*** was that?
You played the end credits, not the post credit.
Oh,
That's
hilarious.
I do think it's Captain America's shield, though.
It has to be. Because that sounds familiar where they go and find him.
I think they wipe it down.
Yeah,
Look at this.
that was cool to see. Thor will return in the Avengers. I love how they've been doing that.
That's been like their
Yeah,
running
so
theme.
now they're in... Oh, Dr. Eric Selvig. Oh, this is when he first goes to the Avengers compound. Or the S.H.I.E.L.D. compound. When he starts doing tests on the Tesseract.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And the reason why there's a pause is we are watching.
Yeah,
the
we're trying to see. Sorry, guys.
We can't play audio for copyright reasons.
Yeah,
so
copyright
sorry.
reasons. Let's see. Oh, there's Nick Fury. He's coming up. Maybe it's not Captain America's shield, no?
What movie had Captain... I could have swore...
Wait a minute. Oh, no, he's shown in the Tesseract right here. This is where he asks him to run tests on it. Yeah. Yeah, see, there you go. So this end credit scene is just basically the reason why Dr. Eric Selvig is in the Avengers, I guess.
Oh, you know what it is?
Yeah. What'd you point to, Dom? Oh, that's right. This is where we find out Loki's still alive. That's hilarious. Yeah, so no Captain America.
Yes. Captain America's shield is in this movie. I forgot. It's in the glacier battle scene, the frost scene. It's when the hammer gets slammed and everything's flying up. You see his shield. Type in Captain America's shield Thor. Dom, please.
So his shield was on a different planet?
You'll watch. You'll see.
There's no way.
You'll see. That's exactly what it was.
What? I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, Captain America's shield.
Why would it be on a different planet?
Captain America's shield is in Thor. It
Maybe
is.
on Earth, not during the Frost Giant scene.
Okay,
that wouldn't make sense.
It's in Thor. I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
It's in the Avalanche from Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, you see
Oh.
Doctor.
Pulls it
Yeah,
out and then
Oh,
she
okay.
opens
Yeah.
her eyes.
yeah. There you go. That's it.
Because it-
No.
The
Screw
agent
me.
that grabs the bow and arrow when Thor is attempting to recover Mjolnir is Agent Clint Barton. We already knew that. Tom Hiddleston described his role as Loki as comic book, but a nastier version of King Lear's Edmund. In William Shakespeare's play, Edmund was a prince who was jealous of his brother Edgar and tricked his father into banishing him into exile. Literally what happened.
There you go.
Let's see here. Anthony Hopkins signed on as Odin despite never having read a Thor comic, nor knowing anything about the character. This was a concept of a father and son relationship that intrigued him about the role. So that's cool. As Thor is leaving the restaurant to go to the crater site and Jane follows him, you can see small water tower at the end of the street that says "Welcome, welcome, home of the Vikings."
Interesting.
Let's see here. The entire town was constructed in Galisteo, New Mexico, to serve as a fictional location for the movie. Thor refers to Agent Coulson as son of Cole, misinterpreting his surname as Cole's son.
Jeez.
That's hilarious. I didn't catch on to that. Oh, man. In the Norse cultures, construct surnames. That's hilarious. Natalie Portman took the role of Jane Foster because she couldn't resist the opportunity of a comic book movie directed by Kenneth Branagh.
That and all the hate she got from Star Wars.
Yeah.
She's like, I need another chance, please. And now she's the new Thor.
Yeah. Alexander Skarsgard was one of the actors in the running for Thor. He would have been dope as Thor.
He would have been a good
Primarily for his physical appearance, Alexander's father, Stellan, landed the role in the movie as Professor Eric Selvig. We already knew that. In the movie, the casket of ancient winters was held by the frost giants of Jotunheim. Jotunheim! That's what it is. In the comic, it was held by the dark elves of Svartalfheim. In particular, their leader, Malekith the Accursed. In this movie, Loki... Yeah, in Thor the Dark World.
Yep.
Loki holds the casket and asks Odin if he is accursed, which is homage to Malekith. So that's cool. And then later... in the comics, Jane Foster took over Mjolnir and assumed the mantle of Thor, replacing the original character in his monthly comic book title.
Which
and
is
that was
coming.
before she was actually Lady Thor. Because there was a Marvel What If where she can wield Mjolnir. So, that's it. I don't know if we have any questions. I think we just have Elliot's question.
Elliot already has a
double-check.
question for Thor?
Dude, he's on it, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's on it. Yeah, just one question, whatever. If Chris Hemsworth wasn't playing Thor in the MCU, which actor you guys think would have made a good Thor? Alexander Skarsgård, honestly.
Yeah, but back in 2011, I didn't know who Alexander Skarsgård was.
I just know him from True Blood.
Yeah, so I got to think, okay, like in 2010, 2009, like what actor do I think could have played Thor? I mean...
The Rock.
Orlando Bloom?
Ah, he was more of a Fendall.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe more of a Loki. I don't know. I'm trying to think off the top of my head because it was back then. Looking back at it now, Alexander Skarsgård's
He's built like a brick crap house.
Yeah, but I didn't know who he was back in 2009 for sure. I didn't know, so
Whatever. Matt Damon. There you go.
boo.
Yeah, Matt Damon.
We're not Matt
sucks.
Damon fans here in the
Matt Damon
DisInsider
sucks.
House.
Okay, so that does it for this episode of the Disney Catalog. Again, since you're on YouTube here, check out our videos. We have the video podcast for Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, and Iron Man 2. Next week will be Captain America, the First Avenger, which is one of Skyler and I's, I think it's one of the most underrated Marvel movies.
Yep. 100.
Yeah. And
leave us a 5-star review.
Yes,
yeah,
whatever
we'll
podcast.
read them. We will read them on the show. Give you a shout out.
we have 2 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts right now.
But no review, written review.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Thank you for those 5 stars. We'll
If
take
you
the
guys are
5
listening to
stars.
us on podcasts, I don't know if there's a rating system on Spotify.
I'm not sure.
All
But
I know,
look and rate us. Put us in your favorites.
yeah, put us in
Tell
your
your
favorites.
friends.
Subscribe.
Tell your mom.
Oh yeah,
your
like
dad.
and subscribe this video. We have not been doing that.
They're like, I like the video. I'm not going to subscribe to that.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, smash it. Don't forget to tell your friends. We'll see you on the next one. Cover up.
There's a lot of other ones. He's like, dude, don't smash it. Just lightly graze up against that subscribe button. I don't know. If you feel like it, if you feel like we deserve it, then give us it.
Finger to screen, mouse to button.
Yeah.
Do it.
We have new episodes of News of the Castle up. We have clips from the DisInsider Show. If you guys haven't checked that out on Patreon yet, please do so. We have a $3 and a $5 tier. $5 tier will get you the video podcast plus executive producer tag. $3 is just for the podcast, and we drop rumors of the week and those are really fun.
Rumor of the week.
It's very adult oriented.
Yeah, so if you like Disney shows but you like two guys just not putting a filter on there.
Yeah, cuss words, sex jokes, all that stuff.
Yeah. We keep
it clean here.
We
keep it clean.
It's PG here. It's rated almost R on the DisInsider Show.
It's rated
NC-17.
NC-17. Yeah. Okay. Follow me on Twitter, Derek Cornell. Instead of L's, it's two I's. Skyler Shuler at Skyler Shuler. Dominic at DomNomNom. I'm speaking for all you guys. Check out the website, thedisinsider.com. Follow the DisInsider on all social medias. We go live from time to time on Instagram. Skyler does a lot of Q&As on there. And that's it. All right, guys, we'll see you next week for Captain America. We'll see you in the castle.
Bye.